Imagine. Imagine? I'm imagining. What branch are we on? Okay, we're on the mob branch. Going AFK to play BG3. But who's gonna moderate the chat? What the heck? Me. But wait, I have to stream. I'm doing the streaming. No, I'm sorry. I don't think you can play BG3 right now. You have work to do. Hi Loki. Get remote add the the we'll just call it fork. Can we change this to, why is it called mob? Get main. Why do we have a file called fucking hello? No, you can't just set it to emote only mode, and I don't even know how to turn that. Okay, emote only off. Do I look like I know what I'm doing? Git push dash u fork main. All right. I'm gonna delete this fucking mob branch. This button. Delete. You cannot delete the default branch. Well, then I'll make this one the well, how do I do that? Wait, how do you make a branch the default? What? Can you not? Am I stuck with a branch called mob? No, surely not. Make a branch default GitHub. Oh, you can rename it. I should have just done that. Settings. Okay. Settings. Branches. Wait, what? General? Default branch. Switch to another branch. Main. You could do it with the UI. Of course. We love a good UI. All right. We're in main. Do I look like I know what I'm doing? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So what is my compiler doing these days? If I make the thing, does it even do anything anymore? If I Cinecore this dash o fuck. Oh, we segfault. Oh, how good. Oh good. What? It's optimized? S file type equals F type? TCC 374? Alright, I don't know what happened here. Who was changing this file while I was gone? This is segfaulting? Well, that's not good. Compile or add each files or library. Sounds like the entire computer is broken. Time to explode it and start over. We're 6 minutes into the stream. We can't be blowing up the computer just yet. That's for later. Huh. That sounds like okay, either file spec is busted, which I would believe. One seg fault per machine, true. It must be file that's busted. Why is that? What did I change in here? Get show TCC. Whoa, I deleted that much code. All right. I feel like that was reasonable stuff to delete, you know? Maybe this case was hitting if make deps. If not just deps, TCC output file. Maybe I need to do this still. Wait, where would this have happened? Oh god. Oh geez. Okay. You know what? Let's just go back. Make it's fine. Okay, it works again. But it still shits out an elf file. Why is it doing that? Yeah, why is it doing that? Cool. I don't know what's happening. Can we step through this thing? Here we go. Run. Oh wait, what? How did we get to there already? Well, that happened fast. Redo. Okay. Wait, how do I do what are the things. We have help. Um, HTTP step commands. Execute. Okay, N. Is there a step out? let's just start over. Break main, TUI enable, run, next. All right, TCC new. When we parse the args, makes sense. If n is equal to 0, it does. What is n? I don't know. It starts at 0 though. I mean, we're just doing some args parsing things. This is fine. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. As output type equals 0, it does not. What is it? Can I? It's 3. What's 3? Where do we define these things? Here. Wait, what? What's 3? Interesting. I feel like we just want output format binary. Is it our linker thing that's running? I don't know. Let's keep stepping. Okay, we open the file. If we're outputting to memory or if we're pre-processing, I guess we're not. First file. Okay. Not first file. Okay, we add the file. What does this do? Adds the file internally. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Open the file. Blah, blah, blah. Compile the file. Oh boy. Oh. I broke it. I don't have a good way to... I forget what the thing is to make it redraw. I think it's Control L, but I can't pass that through right now. So it's just busted. Um, okay. So I think it's somewhere in our TCC compile that is doing this stuff. Okay, this just straight up imports TCC elf. TCC set output type. Oh, it literally does it right here. Okay. Let's comment that out for the moment. Can we just like... combine these commands? Shit. Does this do other stuff in here? Begin file, end file. All right, at this rate, we're going to need a lot of new computers. Put elf sim. Where do we say put elf sim? And TCC run. Well, we're not calling... Well, we shouldn't be calling TCC run. I don't think. What's Mako? Macho? Maybe a gen? Put external symbol. No way, TCC. We love TCC. Are you familiar with this thing? I'm trying to understand this thing. I'm kind of murdering the thing. Okay, I might have some questions for you. I perhaps might potentially Yeah, I'm trying right now to so we recently did this Cinecore challenge thing from 2012, and it, as part of it, you create a little VM, and I thought it would be interesting to make a compiler to that VM. So I'm trying to make a new target for TCC. Oh, what did I do here? But this thing is a little bit complicated. Okay, we're still calling put elf sim in TCC debug start. Let's look at this guy. What's a debug start? What if I don't care about that? Maybe I do care about that. TCC debug start. Start of translation unit info. Yeah, I don't care about that. That's debug symbol stuff. I have a recommendation, and it's if you're not too committed yet to switch to LCC. Okay, I don't know what that one is. That's a new one to me. Uh-huh. This might be a good suggestion. Yeah. TCC claims to, but it's a little bit unexplained and a little bit more tangled than I think they originally intended it to be. Because it comes with like 7 different architectures or something, and it has a bunch of stuff that's like switchy based on that. Oh dang, they've got a book. Um um I see they want to sell me a book. Huh. Yeah. Um okay. Here's a document. Widely used compiler for standard C described in the book. Maybe let's just look at the code first. Interesting, interesting. They've got MD files in here. What? That's not a markdown file. That's a different kind of MD file. Yeah, it's the other MD file. Yeah. Where is like I'm just trying to find where one of the CodeGen guys is. It had, I mean, x86. Yeah, is it this folder? What the fuck are these? Oh, these are tests. I like that we abbreviate test. Okay, maybe we keep reading over here. All right, this document kind of sucks. That link is dead. A bunch of weird spam. That's that website. Maybe the Wikipedia tended to be very simple to understand and is well documented. But you have to read the book. uh, I don't really like that. There's also this one, the portable C compiler. Hey, how's it going? Chris, how was your stream? What's new? Oh, okay. Thank you for the raid. We're learning about all sorts of old ancient technology. Open router stuff after mobile responsiveness fixes earlier. Nice. There's also small c, not to be confused with whatever that is. Oh, this one's even older. Was the mystery of oh yeah, it was. That was a case of his prompt was messed up. He had a bug in his prompt where it didn't, he cleared the whole line, but it just was a rendering bug. We were able to recreate it. Uh, hmm. I don't know. This does seem like it is the GitHub for this thing. Um, maybe in the issues I can find something. These are some interesting issues. Compilers based on LCC. C compiler in C sharp. What? That is not the same thing. Oh yeah, because people have done a lot of this for Doom, running Doom and various things. Popular hobby. I'm not seeing much on this besides the book though. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I just don't know where to find it. So I'm probably just gonna keep going with TCC for now. Yeah, I don't know. Where were we in this? We were doing debug start. Then I commented out debug start. There's also debug end. Probably we don't want either of those. And segfault. There we go. Okay, gen function. That shouldn't segfault. Why does that segfault? Gen function. Parse a function defined by symbol sim and generate its code in cur text section. Note, we patch the symbol size later. Put extern sim. Put debug symbol. Don't stop putting debug stuff everywhere. Why is it doing that? There's a lot of weird stuff that happens in here. Oh my goodness. We're getting raided. Hello, everyone. How was your stream? Oh, here comes Joel. Oh, speaking of which, I'm not even fishing right now. What's happening? I gotta log in. I need to begin fishing for the evening. There we go. How was your stream? What were you doing again? I already forgot. I did start looking at your puzzle. I started looking at the part 1. I read about the rituals and the rune stones and the evolving of the rune stones, and then you got like some of this, but then if I click here to see my input, there's probably going to be more of this. Yeah, it's some pretty large text, pretty much my whole screen. Yeah, we gotta figure out the culmination. It's only 67 steps. Do we start at 0 or 1? We start at 1. Your audio mode now? Hello, audio mode. We're reanimating Clippy. Oh, that's right. That's right. I was watching that. This puzzle is slightly fucked up. Wait. Okay, when you say this puzzle is slightly fucked up, is it like fucked up in the like sick and twisted kind of way, or like it's fucked up like it's incorrect kind of way? Which version of fucked up are we referring to? Because I don't mind if it's a little sick and twisted in its essence, not in its instructions at this point. Okay. I think we fixed most of the correctness problems. Yeah, it is definitely strange and a lot of text. There is a lot of text here. And we only get 3 hours and 33 minutes to solve it, which is not a whole lot of time. But I'm not currently doing this. Currently, what I'm trying to do, so we did this thing. We did this this Cinecore challenge thing where you have to make like a virtual machine that can run these instructions. And then they give you a big pile of these instructions and they say, here, run this. And then there's like puzzles embedded into that big pile of instructions. And it's pretty cool. And I had the dumb thought where, what if, now that I've beat this challenge, I make myself a new challenge to convert some C code into the funny instructions. How are you guys this smart? I don't think I'm very smart. If you'll refer to the title, the secret ingredient for compilers is you just got to be really naive. You just you need to assume that you can figure it out, even though you probably can't. That's what I'm doing right now. A lot of misplaced confidence goes a long way. Are you back to TCC now? Yeah, I looked around LCC, but I didn't find anything that looks like it would help me. The beginner's mind is powerful. Exactly. You know how they say don't make that MMORPG? No, you gotta make that MMORPG. Now you're gonna fail, but you'll learn some stuff, and that's the key. Make the MMORPG and learn from it. The way you describe that, it sounds exactly the same as bound variable. What is a bound variable? Competition held in 2006. Okay. Is this another one of those puzzle things? Have you seen The Cult of the Bound Variable? I have not seen it until just now, but it looks interesting. I think I need to make sure that I don't recurse into another one of these puzzle things while I'm while I'm working on this one. I'm at my max depth right now. I have no more stack to allocate. All right, enjoy your food and thank you for the raid. Oh, somebody did the shout out thing. We're good. Nightshade dude's here doing his job. But yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing, so it's going poorly. My compiler likes to segfault a lot, no matter what I do. And I'm not even asking it to do much. I'm asking it to hello world, and it says core dumped. I'm dead and waiting for a revive. Are you playing with a group? What class do you play as in the Baldur's Gate 3? UBSAN. What is that? Undefined behavior sanitizer. I don't think that's the problem. Like look, I'm literally trying to compile this program. This is the program that I would like to turn into a binary. It's not going well. I don't think it has any undefined behavior in it. Oh, yeah, there's, well, in the compiler itself, I didn't write this compiler. I'm taking someone else's compiler and breaking it, which is not, it's not working. For some reason, we've segfaulted in here. I think we want config debug equals yes. And then we'll get more stuff. There. That's what happened. Gen function line 8525. Right here. Did you roll sleight of hand or intimidation? I rolled intelligence and I got a natural 1. And that's what convinced me that I could do this. If you succeed the check, it's a DC 10. If you succeed the check, then it you fail fast and you realize, oh, I can't do this, and then you don't have to do it anymore. But since I rolled low, I have to do it. It's unfortunate, really. It's unfair. So, what is this line doing? The cur text section. What is that? What? This is just something. Oh no, we have global variables. Not global variables. Oh no. Why would they do this? TCC uses a lot of globals? Oh, I see. I see. I love it. It's my favorite. Well, so this one, would you believe is it's null or something. So when we try to do this, it doesn't work. Dave 1? Nice. How's compiler world? It's bad. I don't know what I'm doing. It's it is not going great. No, yeah, I understand that. I read the first version of TCC. It's like 900 lines, and you look at it and you're like, what kind of sick freak? What kind of what the? And you could still see remnants of those patterns in the latest one, and you're like, oh, it's still that thing, but they made it a little bit bigger, and they drew some lines in the sand that weren't previously there. What kind of language are you writing? The C kind. The C kind of language. But it's I don't know. I don't know. Well, I mean, I think I probably broke it when I commented out some random lines. Are you writing a compiler from scratch? No. Have you got a hello world? No. None of these things. It's better to crash than to generate wrong code. That's true. I can get behind that. So where does cur text section get initialized? What is this then? It's TCC. It's a compiler that already exists. Oh, look. Cur text section equals text section. Okay. Gen inline functions. We use it somewhere else too. Oh man. Oh right. Decal. Okay. So I would assume, I mean, I know we're in decal. Yeah. It's interesting that I mean, I guess it's just main, right? I wonder if I should start with something similar than Hello World. Like maybe Hello World is too complicated. Maybe what else do we have in here? Okay, that's more complicated. Let's go EX0. So you want to hack TCC to emit Cinecore bytecode. Exactly. You got it. All right. No includes. Includes are for nerds. We're gonna return. We're literally just gonna say int a equals 2 plus 3. That's it. That's my program. Thank you for coming to my program. No executable file. What? Oh. Run. Doesn't work. Okay, same issue. Gen function. Good, good. Why do we have a while one? Okay, gen function. So the only instance of it in here, yeah. Compute text section. Yeah, there's a lot of those. Don't worry about those. What is a global variable if not I don't know where I'm going with this. We set cur text section to the ad.section. Now you might be wondering, what's the ad? I don't know. What is that? Static inline functions are just recorded as a kind of macro. Their code will be emitted at the end of the compilation unit only if they are used. Okay. What if everything was just a static inline function? Would that make our life easier? Or harder? Main can't be static inline. Main can be whatever I say it can be. There's no rules. Have you had a look at one of the existing TCC Arch code gen files yet? Yeah, so I have my own. Mine is dumb. It just it does nothing. It has like all the functions that you need to have, and it just doesn't do anything. Which would you believe is causing some issues. I can't imagine why. I cannot imagine why. It's so strange that that's happening. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Try to hunt down all the side effects of the existing one. Well, it actually runs fine. So hold on. If we just walk back what I've done so far today, let's see. Get stash. And then if we, what's the thing? Make, we build. So this, okay, I was under the impression this was in a working state. Hold on. I need to do this as well. One more thing. The commit is not good. Get commit, make the commit good. Okay. Okay. So we've successfully run this thing, right? We've compiled ex1.c. And if we look at what we got out, it's a bunch of bullshit. Because it's trying to make an elf. And I don't want an elf. So this is a point of conflict. Right. I do wonder if there's a flag. Because I saw something that there were different output modes. This is mob repo? Yeah. Yeah, I tried to build an older release of it, but it didn't work for some reason. You can specify the next type of in file. You can do pre-processing only. -R generate relocatable object file. Overriding compiler action already specified. Okay. Oh, -R is a linker option. Okay, -C, compile only, generate an object file. Which makes the elf relocatable. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Yeah, I did see when I was looking through here, TCC outputs if oh, what is this? Strcomp? We're looking at o.arg. Who's this arg? What? What am I looking at? O format equals binary. Seems to be linker options. O formats. But I don't know how to use this. What's X7F? What? It's trying to parse it. Where did that just write to? Oh, it wrote it to it wrote it to format equals binary, I think. What's in format equals binary? All right, why do we even have that button? Well, yeah, it is a link option. All right. Maybe -WI? What's WI? Oh, WL. Oh, set linker option. I see. And then our -O fuck. All right, it's still it's still making this thing. Maybe without this. Where did it go now? Did it make a oh, it made ex1.o. No. Line 165. TCC.c. 136. Yeah. Oh, this is if target PC this thing. Interesting. Oh, format. Oh, there's one here. Where was it parsing it? In here. I mean, we can just default output file. There's something about output type in here. Output type different than output formats? Yeah. Or what was it? Yeah, formats. Always elf for objects. What if, hear me out, not oh wait, I didn't rebuild. Make okay. There we go. That looks more good. There's a lot of zeros. See hello world? Yeah, I did do EX1 instead of EX0. This one just, it might be optimizing out. I don't know if it does. I know it does a little tiny bit of optimization. But that's good. It means it's putting our strings into the place. Well, this is running my Cinecore one. That's why it's all like zeros. And then I don't know where this is coming from. So we're going to want to investigate where this stuff is coming from. So we've got some trailing information here that that is a little bit weird. Who is ZR? I also am curious why so many zeros. Where are all the zeros coming from? Because I'm not writing any zeros. Stack space. Instead of alpha zeros. It does kind of seem that way. Let's see. 280 for EX1. 240. Slightly smaller. With a lot of zeros. We can look at what format binary is doing, I guess. Well, it doesn't do anything. Okay. I did copy the linker from i386. So I have some code in here that I haven't like messed with yet. I got 300 lines of some other linker that I need to deal with. I did forget that I had this. We're probably going to need to read this code and understand it a little bit. But I'll tell you what, I do need to pee really bad, so I'm going to do that first. It's the thing I decided not to implement yet. Yeah, exactly. All right, what the heck is this file doing? Returns 1 for a code relocation, 0 for a data relocation. What? Okay, quick question. What is a relocation? What does that mean? When the addresses of symbols are moved around at runtime. At runtime? Gotcha. I feel like I don't need a linker. Am I crazy? Can't I just only have one file? Isn't that an option here? Just make this a dummy. Need to resolve references to locations somehow. Yes. But is that not just done during, like, isn't that the whole thing in C is like you can't use a thing that's not defined yet? Just write everything in one function. Well, I don't want that. I want to be able to do functions. Otherwise, I might as well just, I don't know. I like functions. I was planning on having those. Do you have an assembler to do this for you? Yeah, I feel like the assembler should know where, like, if the thing has already been defined earlier, we should know where it is. As long as it's in the same file. The only thing would be like if we forward declared something, when does it get, is that a relocation situation? Yeah. I don't know how forward declaration works. I don't think forward declarations have anything to do with relocations. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like since we're just compiling one object, we shouldn't need any sort of linking stuff. It's kind of surprising that it's even calling any of this code. So what is this doing? If we build a DLL, yeah, I mean, there would be the situation if we wanted to build any of the like C runtime stuff, and put that in, but like, I don't think we need it. We can make our own print function. It's not a big deal. Yeah. Catch a fish. Nice. All right. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna delete everything in these functions. Relocate the PLT, compute addresses and offset in the PLC now that we know final addresses. See fill program header. Well, we don't need a program header in the first place. I don't even know what that is. So, get wrecked. There we go. Maybe some of this stuff needs to change. Oh, this might be related to our param header describes where to map stuff in memory. Yeah, we don't need that. Oh, this doesn't have the O format thing. What were we doing? Oh, we hard coded that anyway. It's okay. All right. All right, we're still 240. So I wonder if it's some of these defines that are actually why we have like this elf start. I don't know. I'm gonna do the thing that we did before. Close your eyes if this hurts you, but we're not. what about these? In from i386 link.c. You don't need any of that. Long answer. Right. We have no relocations. Yeah. But do these defines matter? That's my question. Don't include that file at all. Okay. Yeah, it does have weird confidence. The correct thing to do. What you must do. All right. Okay, what if we just get rid of all this? If it's so confident that we don't need it. All right, so it doesn't work anymore if I get rid of all those. I don't need those, right? Say the word. I deleted those includes, and it sure doesn't compile anymore. Now what? Good. That means you cut something real instead of papering over it. God, why is it like this? Did I tell it to be like this? I don't think I told it to be like this. It's actually just... It hates me. Replace, don't delete. Put this in. Oh, that'll fix it. This is not a function that exists, by the way. It just fully hallucinated that one. Define TCC no sections. Ah, yes, this other thing that doesn't exist. Cool, yeah, let me do that. I love when it does this. It's like, yeah, you're just missing this include that I invented. It actually solves your problem. Oh, you don't know about that thing? Oh, well. My response will be good. That means we are making progress on the system. If that works, you're alive. Okay, I think that chat is you're skipping the 100 manual steps you need to take to manually babysit the cutting edge LLM. What? Oh, I need to hold its hand while we go through. Yeah, maybe. Since when did they make it sound like it might be something I did? It might be something in its memory that like the hell kind of prompts did you do to get it like that? I didn't do it. I think it Chat wants to know, why do you talk like that? Can you emit whatever prompt I gave you that makes you talk like that? Let's see. I can't do that. Oh. The short, non-mystical explanation is this. I adapt my communication style to what I infer will be the most effective for the context. Oh no, don't blame it on me. Don't make it sound like it's my fault. No. No, that makes it sound bad. No. I don't know. I think maybe I've trolled it too many times. I've trolled too close to the sun. And now it just hates me. All right, let's bring back those things that we deleted that make it not work. Can we say the elf start address is 0 or something? I don't know. Can we? I don't know. No, it's still this big. Hmm. Why? Relocation type for 32-bit data relocation. R data 32. What are you? There's so much stuff in here that's like dealing with different size numbers and things like that. It's the most annoying part of C. And like realistically, I don't care. Is it the debug stuff maybe? Yeah, so this stuff is interesting. If pointer size is 8, do this, otherwise do this. I wonder if we should butcher all of those to say, because that means we're hitting this, even though our pointer size is 2. It doesn't know about that. But we shouldn't be putting in the dwarf stuff anyways. Yeah, like this shouldn't hit, I think. I think. Um, can we GDB C 1300? Okay, we don't hit that. So that's not what's happening. I mean, it's not the end of the world if we have a bunch of null bytes for no reason. But I don't know why it's like that. We do need to figure out what this is. Where is this getting written? This is like at the end of our file. Because this is some stuff we don't wanting. Is this even a format that we can realistically use for strings? I don't think it is. I think this is too packed. We want our strings to be written as like, well, I mean we could. It's just gonna suck. Wait, no, we literally can't. Because some of these are gonna be invalid values. Oh, I'd have to sign in to see that apparently. All right, where does it write the strings out? String. String. Mm-hmm. What is this file? I wish. I kind of want to delete a bunch of files that are like not relevant to me. There's too many files in this stupid code base. Yeah, I don't think this TCC ASM file gets used at all. Shouldn't be in the debug. Shouldn't be in these places. Huh. What is it? What is it running when it's doing the binary thing? Format binary. Okay, maybe it's still in TCC elf. That's why. If the thing is not elf, we set the unwind tables to 0. Let's put a break here. 2189. Well, no. Where's like the entry point to this file? Output elf creates an elf file on disk. Oh, maybe here. TCC output binary. Okay. 2678. No. What? Really? Run. Okay, we don't have that. Kind of surprised. TCC write elf file. Elf output file. Dang. TCC output file. Here we go. Yeah, this is the only implementation of it. All right, we're here. We're outputting a file. Oh, okay. I wonder if we've got it in some weird broken state where, wait, no, is this right? Output file. What is all this sorcery? I have no idea. We're in so many layers deep of nonsense that even I don't know what I'm doing. We can output a file or an OBJ. Which one are we going for? OBJ. So this is going to call TCC a write elf file. We shouldn't hit that one. Yeah, we're gonna do binary. We've got optimization on, I think is why our jumps are fucky. Okay. So this is the code path we're hitting. TCC output binary, which is a relatively simple looking function. We go through the NB sections, the non-binary sections, and we we say if they're shit no bits, and if they're not shit no bits, and they have the phallic, then you gotta offset that. Otherwise, you just write the buffer. Well, f right 1. What's the 1? Size. Okay, 1 byte. Oh no, it's the size of each thing. I think it uses the linker logic regardless. Why do you think that? I think we're building up some stuff in the sections and then just spitting it all out. Which makes sense. Where do we go from here? Okay, S1 is our TCC state. NB sections. Oh, number of sections. And then sections. Yeah. Where do these get written, though? Oh, dyn array. TCC elf new sections. Can we add some like printing here? How many sections do we think we have? 9. That's a lot of sections. How do we have 9 sections? Come. Where's section defined? Elf section name only used during output. Entry size. Yeah, I have no idea what the... Oh, that nerd. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Ban Odat. Thank you for sharing the secret ingredient. No problem. I just feel like more people should know. I was telling people earlier, like, it's the same secret for most things. If you want to make like an MMORPG, the secret ingredient is falsely believing that you can do it. You have to have a little bit of that insanity in you. What is this? What is this link? Why is the text so tiny? What is this code for ants? You said line 52? TCC alpha new. The text, the data, the R data, the data dot row, and so many things. So maybe this is what's happening. Define this to get some debug output during the relocation processing. Oh. Oh. Where's that? I would like some debug information. I love debug info. It didn't make any debug information. I've been lied to. What a scam. Okay. So it's probably when we're doing the text section that things start getting added. I'm not sure. What's the last section? Private symbol table for dynamic symbols. Can we change this? Can we just... What if we get rid of this one? Okay, it doesn't explode. It's not any smaller. So I guess there wasn't anything in there. um Okay, that one breaks it. Presumably because it tries to what exactly is going on here? We're trying to make a new target for this compiler. For this C compiler. But I don't know what I'm doing. So just fumbling around in the dark, really. It's more accurate description. What's the target? It's a virtual machine for some little puzzle thing. No, it's not 6502. No. It's not a real architecture that exists. It's just a funny little fake one. But right now I'm trying to figure out why when I run this thing, it's like it's making a binary with a lot of zeros. And then some non-zeros, which are even more concerning than the zeros. Because like what is that? What is that? Advent of Code? No. It's by the same creator as the Advent of Code is why I put it in the folder, in the repo. Yes. Where Nice. That's actually a command. Look at me go. It would be helpful if I understood what this was, what these random bytes are. That would maybe help me understand why they're here. Can we do something like, let's see. So we got this binary thing. So this is section I. This is name. Size. All right. We've got a text section. It's got nothing. We've got a data section. Nothing. Return complete or some other logic sim game. Oh, that would be interesting. We've got a data.read-only section. That's got 13 bytes. Presumably that's our hello world string. We've got a BSS section, nothing. Sim table, 80 bytes. Stir tab, 25 bytes. That could also be where our hello world is. EH frame. Don't know what that means. Okay. Let's see what ChatGPT thinks about these. So I have TCC outputting a binary object file. Can you explain what these various sections are and what they are used for? Yeah, I know what text is for. BSS, uninitialized globals. Oh. Symbol table maps names to addresses for linkers, debuggers, relocation. Yeah, I don't think we need that one. Everything else is just for debugging. Discard aggressively. Not BSS, but that doesn't actually store anything. Okay. Okay. So I wonder if we could just manually skip. I mean, let's see. We can just only emit 1, 2, and 3. You can use something like obj copy to take an elf and turn it into a binary file. Oh. I don't know. I feel like the less this thing is doing, the better. I can just have it not emit these things. Like we can just emit sections 1, 2, and 3. We can just say like if I greater than 3 break, right? And this should suddenly have less zeros in it. Okay, it's still writing a whole lot of zeros, interestingly. It's got this header part. Where's that coming from? Is it the SH offset? Because like the output format has to be like specific for this thing anyways. Oh yeah, look, our offset for data. Oh wait, no. Yeah, our offset for all of these is 416. What's 416? Is that specific to something? What's 416 in hex? Maybe let's just look for SH offset. Sets them all to the data offset. 1AO. That's the size of the elf header. Header. We can just patch this out too. Okay. Look how slim our binary is now. We just got the string. That's good. That's a very small binary. Now we have a new problem. The format of this string is fundamentally unusable to us. It's too packed. So we need to figure out where data RO is getting written to, I guess. R data. There's RO data section and R data. Okay, here we go. String init. You're programming a compiler in Bash. Nope. This is C. You can tell because it says .c. Allocate symbol in corresponding section. Well, now you can't tell because it all fell down. TinyCC supported it. You could just use wide characters. Do we know if it does support it? How would I figure that out? Is that something you would use in the... I mean, I would rather just... I don't know. Just have it change the way it writes these. L hello world? Okay. We can try that. Is there a different printf? I mean, we can just change this to not call printf, perhaps. Just say what? Oops. Okay. The wide characters do be wider. Look how wide they are. Yeah, I don't know why it's why it's that wide. Something might not be configured right. I would like it to be 16. Maybe in here. Oh, yes. That one's not declared. We do have wchart. We can probably change. Where was it already? I forgot. It was like TCC defs. We might have to go through here anyways. This file is a disaster. Look at this. Holy. How are you supposed to make any sense of this? Line intent matters? What? Yeah. So if we're on Windows 32, otherwise if we're on Linux, it's an int. Can we just say that it's a short? What do we want? Unsigned short? Who needs ifdef? It's just, oh, it just formatted the file. No AAW. Apparently indentation in that file matters, so don't format it. Oops. Huh. Why didn't that change anything? Concerning. Concerning. I change it back to, yeah, I did, I think. Yeah. There's other places. Wait, these are the Win32 headers. How naive am I? Very. Oh, it's got a test. Is popping in here? I wouldn't know. uh, WCHAR-T. I've got the thingy turned off. Oh, it's popping in here. What kind of compiler are we building? It's a good compiler. It's the idea is what if C, you turn the C into the Cinecore VM instructions? What if, imagine, think about it. But then the other thing is like, what if I don't understand what all these types mean? WCHAR T. Wait, int is very much needed. Yeah, we're on the cutting edge of the Cinecore. What the hell? Why? And WCHAR T. Char star data. Where else? Added support for Win32 WCHRT. What if I do this NWCHRT? Okay, it's not defined. I can't do that. I mean, listen, surely we can just change the way that it writes it. Surely we don't need to change the representation itself. Maybe we do. Maybe that'll make it annoying if it's... Will it? Technically... Did you see that it had an error when you built it? Oh. Okay. Unhandled string. Only parse strings here if correct type. Otherwise handle them as wchar expressions. Can't we just change the way it gets written to the section? Instead of messing around and here, because I don't actually need wide characters. In fact, they're technically not wide characters. Because like certain wide characters would be illegal. Like I want it to be normal ASCII, I think. Well, is that true? I think so. I don't really think we need support for anything other than ASCII. So let's change this back. And go back to the other way of okay. So we build again, but we're just packing it too tight. Is it this? Where do we... Yeah. Definitely odd. Where did I change that wchar t? That was like that, I think. I think it's okay. It's gonna be kind of weird. I mean, yeah. This whole thing is gonna be kind of weird. I wonder how any of it's gonna work. Probably not very well. um. Ugh. Okay. Where does it actually? Where do we write to a file? Or I guess no. Where do we write to the RO data section? So somewhere in gen, add dot section, current text section. Mm-hmm. Oh, right. Like arrays and stuff. Oh, man. There's going to be so many things that are weird. Yeah, I wonder if we would have had a better time starting with just a parser instead of this thing. Oh, yeah? Five, six, seven, one. Oh, yeah, I've been here. Yeah, this takes... What's the 2 that this takes? Int R. R is either VT local or VT const. I'm using a slightly older version. What version are you on? VT short. This? I think that's the wrong one. There's 2 that mention it? Okay. Well, surely we want both. Um, oh yeah, here. Oh, but then I have to switch it back to a No, now we get the unhandled string literal merging thing again. Unless this is also, we need to do the int change to. Maybe. Okay, that did work. That does pack it the way that I would want it to be. Fair enough. If it works, it works. True. This is gonna be something that we regret later. Oh, nice. That one has no strings, so it just gets optimized to nothing. It's just just an empty file. Perfect. The perfect binary. Okay, I have to pee again. Okay. So what is the next step? I feel like in this one we should be doing like put char A or something. Implicit declaration of function put char. Okay. That still gets turned into nothing. Okay. Struct MySpace. We got MySpace in the code. Still on the TCC backend mission? Yes. Generate its code in cur text section. You have to provide that as an intrinsic or assembly or something. Yeah. Yeah, I realize that I'm not sure how we're gonna do that. We might need to make our own little, I don't know. So that's like the one instruction. Well, there's two instructions, right? There's read and there's in and there's out that don't like map well. Yeah, maybe we can just hard code that with the, I don't know, we set the offset to some thing and then we're like, this is where we define. Well, not even, because we don't need to define it. Like put char, it literally isn't an instruction. So it should be easy to just have put char work. We have to figure out how to make that happen. But I think let's start like, I don't know, how do we, We can start with load and store, maybe. Let's get rid of all the files that don't matter. i386 gen load. Okay, what does load do? Load R from value SV. Why is this so complicated? I feel like their load is a little more insane than mine. Does the VM support syscalls? It has two instructions that implement in and output. Yeah. You can write a character and you can read a character. Essentially put char and get char at the architecture level. Wow, this is crazy looking. What if I just like load R from value SV? What if I just do something dumb here? Like, this is RMM, so it's 15. This is right mem, so it's 16. What happens now? Oh, I have bytes. Okay. We got 2 reads and a write. We need to figure out what has a pipe in and out but no syscalls. Yeah, we're not gonna have a libc. That is known. It's not gonna run very useful programs. This much is true. Okay. libc. Is that a problem? What are you gonna do about it? Wait, doesn't this need to be... We're writing these as a byte. But they need to be 2 bytes each. An instruction is 2 bytes, right? O S value R. Yeah, but the problem is like I can't just write this. We might want to change our O function. Our O function takes an unsigned int. And it calls G. And this calls all this stuff. I don't know what this does. It calls... How surprised the compiler isn't written in Bash. Bash doesn't love working with binary data so much. It's not its favorite thing. Well, also, I didn't want to write the C parser. I'll let somebody else do that. Has anybody written a Bash C parser? C parser in Bash. Bash -C command parsing? I don't think anybody's written a C parser in Bash. Yeah, you can do that. It's just bleh. Bleh. I don't have experience writing compilers from scratch, so I had a feeling it would be easier to hack on someone else's than make my own. But maybe that was just untrue. Maybe that turned out to be a lie. Sounds like an untapped market. The problem, like, I want to spend like a few days on this. I don't want to spend the rest of eternity on this project. Like this project, I don't care about this project. You know, it's just someone told me I can fish here. You can fish here. You gotta you click the fish. You click on the circle. Now you get the fish. I think you just change O to take an unsigned short. C and OXFF. Ah, I get what you're saying, I think. Is that right? Yeah, just write. Oh, error. Error. Conflicting types for O. Oh. Oh. I guess libtcc also calls this O thing. Maybe we make our own O. That doesn't suck. Well, I mean, we can still do this. Yeah. I wonder if it's gonna break our string output. We go back to EX1. No, okay. Looks fine. All right. So yeah, we need to look up this this S value. Oh, it's a union. Register plus flags, second register used for long type. If not used, set to VT const. J true, J false. We can look at maybe how they're dealing with this thing over here. All right. So FR is SVR. I wish there were any comments in here at all, other than folds and foldle and foldet and movable and movable and moveswool and moveswool and movel. Oh, and move XXR and Leah XXX R and jump after. Yeah. Come on, just follow along. It's just a quick OAD OX B8 plus RT OX 05 EB FC OX B8 plus RT XOR1. Don't forget to GSIM the FC. Don't forget. I mean, they did leave comments of what instruction they're using. It's just, I don't know these instructions. You think I know? I don't know. And like, was there really a reason we needed to name the variable FR and FT and FC? No. No, there wasn't. This is what they tell you. Load. All it needs to do is this. Generate the code needed to load a stack value into a register. Hmm. I wonder if it would be helpful to look at an old version of this guy. Load. No, it's not better. In fact, it's maybe the exact same. Nobody's touched this function since its inception because nobody could read it. All right. Load R from value SV. Ugh. At the point of doing it in LLVM, though, it's like this isn't my job. I don't I don't care that much. Like I would rather just give up. Is kind of how I feel about LLVM is the enterprise edition of this same shit. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I'm surprised this function is this dense. I mean, I get it. We're looking at okay. Let's try to break down these if statements. Yeah, I mean this is like if it takes that long, I can't commit to this thing. But I feel like we don't need all these different paths, right? Let's try to pick out what happens for a short. Cause like fuck anything that's not a short. To be quite honest. You're not looking to write a C compiler in Bash, are you? No. Where do people keep getting these like ideas? I don't know. The number of people who have asked me what this has to do with Bash is like astonishing. Okay, this is our else. So if it's not in lval, okay, this is the C type thing. Sim ref sim. I don't know where sim comes from. Oh, sim. Symbol management. Oh, jeez. I seem to have asked, even though I know most of what it's about. I mean, it's like literally every single person. I'm not blaming any individual. I'm just wondering what I can change to make it stop. I lost my place. C-type. I remember C-type. Okay, S value is a value on stack. That's helpful. Register plus flags. Okay. So the register is the R. Wait, but then how do we get the flags? FR. Oh, get reg. Where is this coming from? Yeah, but I'm wondering where do we get the register? But it looks like it's get reg maybe. Oh, we got get reg and get reg ex. Oh no, this finds a register. Okay, this does like allocation thing. Whoa. Whoa, are we recursively calling load? Whoa. Concerning. What is VT comp and jump I? Like we can do a compare on our load? Is that how this works? There was documentation about this over here. Ah, the value stack. Okay. Maybe we just got to read the HTML. MassValue.r indicates how the value is currently stored in the generated code. It's usually a CPU register index, but additional values and flags are defined. But it's so much worse. Sorry, I can. Okay, VT_const indicates that the value is a constant. It is stored in the union sValue.c depending on its type. Indicates that the value is actually stored in the CPU flags. What? Oh. Is this for like the result of a comparison or something? But surely I can just do the dumb thing and like just always write it to the stack. Like surely it's just optimization at that point to do anything else. Although there are things that like VT local seems weird. A local variable pointer. Local variables are just stack offsets. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, all right. Let's start with load. Uh okay. R -1. Okay. Yeah, we might have to do a little bit of R -1. Reason recursively called load. That was the code handling lvals, aka pointer dereferences. I see. That makes sense, I think. I have to load the address into register, then load the value from the address. Right. What am I working on? A little compiler thing. Okay, so which ones of these do we care about? R equals -1 is probably unassigned. Um, care about all except VT symbol. What is must cast? Gotta cast to the value type must be performed if the value is used. These values are used to compile the OR and AND logical operators. How are they doing VT sim? They don't look at VT sim. Unless it's just... No, I don't know. They look at it here. Thinking. I'm realizing pretty quickly that I don't actually want a like semantically correct C compiler. And that the thing that I want is a little bit like a subset. And I'm wondering if TCC is just not going to be capable of doing what I want. Because the way it's abstracted, like, I'm either going to have to modify all the code to get it to do what I want, or I'm going to have to, like, is this C? Yes. Yeah, I think that's probably right. Which is annoying. Like maybe Chibi was the way to go all along. Because I think this thing would be the path to making like a correct implementation of C. But I don't actually like 50% of the code is like dealing with conversion between types. And I don't want to support anything other than shorts. Like I just want everything to be a short. I think. Because otherwise all that stuff is gonna like clog up the, like we don't have the most, I don't know. We don't have room for the most instructions in the world. Am I working on TCC? I don't know if I would call it that. Messing with it, more like. But I think I'm about to give up. I think I no longer see the light at the end of this tunnel. Don't give up. Okay. That's not necessarily that I'm giving up, but I think I might reassess the situation and do a little backtracking and try a different approach than TCC. Blazing fast. Nice. Yeah, that's not something I really care about for this. I'm just staring at this list of flags and thinking like, oh, my screen just went to sleep. I was thinking for too long. Oh God. Don't think for that long. Have you written or worked on a compiler before? Not really. Not to any serious degree. I understand, the vague process that goes on. Long time user of the compiler. Did you make the coffee language? What? No, I haven't made any languages. Child anime cops. Why do you say child? That's weird. What about an interpreter? I think an interpreter would be worse. Just because like our instruction space is pretty limited inside the VM. We have like what's the max amount of instructions you can have? It's pretty low. You got 15-bit address space. Oh, have I written an interpreter? Yes. I've written an interpreter. AngelScript? I don't. Yeah, we like realistically, how many instructions can we even hold? It's not that many at all, is it? Because like the longest instruction is 4 words. The average instruction is probably like 2 words. So we can have like, yeah, but that's if they're all 1-word instructions, but most of them are 2 or 3. So it's more like 16,000 instructions. Yeah, maybe a compiler was a dumb idea in the first place, to be honest. Maybe we should just be writing a nice assembler and then doing it by hand. Because whatever we generate is going to be bulkier than if we did it by hand. Yeah. An assembler is the first step to a compiler. True. I mean, not necessarily. Like an assembler that goes from the text representation to the binary representation is not necessarily a requirement, but an assembler in Bash seems pretty doable. Yeah, it would be doable. Yeah. Well, that's probably the end of this stream. I don't know. I think it's over. GCC literally spits out assembly text before turning it into machine code. I mean, it's one way to do it. You don't have to do that though. Like TCC does not do that for sure. It's a bit of an optional step. Somebody catch me up. Yeah, it just seems like TCC is going to be a lot of work for a small reward. Cause like if we have a not very optimized output, like we're gonna be able to like fit like a printf function with all the bells and whistles is gonna eat like half of our fucking address space. The main thing you need is something to take an IR and turn it into machine code, which is essentially an assembler. Right. Right. I just don't think it's gonna be worth it to do anymore. I don't know. I've kind of lost the vision here. It was fun to mess around with, figure out how TCC worked. Who's streaming? Generic B. Stone Block 4. I finished that pack. That was a good one. Tin Bears raided me the other day. Doing some Advent of Code. That's a good one.
Ah.
Yeah, day one. What the heck?
Ha.
Taking a month late is based. I've been watching a couple people do Advent of Code late, and it's so funny because like I don't remember half these problems. Like I'm looking at day one right now, I'm like, oh right, it's like you turn the thing and then it clicks or something. I remember there was modulo involved. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for anybody who helped in chat. That was
So this is 2.
It was a fun adventure, but I don't think it's gonna lead anywhere interesting. So I don't know. I might play with some other ideas and see if we can figure something else out. Yeah, Tired Beaver helped the most, but it wasn't a competition. All right.
Or 1-1.
Good night, everybody.